That Encyclopedia Brown. He's always messing up my plans. He just won't leave me alone. I wish I could just wring his neck. I'll show them all he's a fraud. He's always the good guy, and he thinks he can figure anything out. I'd pound him until his teeth fell out, if that brat Sally weren't his annoying bodyguard.
Encyclopedia. How's it going?
Hey, Sally.
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
It's Bugs.
That Bugs. He's like a tube of toothpaste. The harder you press him, the more he tries to come out on top. But don't worry, he'll never beat you at your own game. Do you think he's up to something?
There he is, the little hooligan.
Encyclopedia, sorry to have to ask you this, but where were you this morning?
I was at Mr. Dunning's house. Why?
Someone vandalized Mr. Dunning's vehicle, and according to the only witness...
It was you!
Calm down, Bugs. We don't quite know anything yet.
Well, that is an interesting story, Officer Rand, but I can only tell you that I definitely did not do it.
But that does sound like something Bugs would do. Where were you this morning, Bugs?
Why, I was walking on the trail in the park, watching the birds. You know, the native avian species is just so beautiful. Anyway, while I was walking, I saw Encyclopedia vandalizing Mr. Dunning's car. And then I came to notify you right away, Mr. Rand.
How long have you been a bird watcher, Bugs?
All my life.
Bugs, you can't even name 4 birds that live in the park this time of year.
But officer, I saw a mourning dove, a cardinal, an egret, and a mockingbird just this morning.
He's right. I saw all those birds just this past week while I was patrolling in the park.
Well, he's lying about everything. An encyclopedia can prove it. You can prove it, right?
I told you they would try to pin this on me. Nobody understands me. I'm just a sensitive guy underneath all this muscle.
Of course I can prove that Bugs is lying. In fact, it's really quite elementary. For Bugs to have seen me supposedly vandalizing Mr. Dunning's car, he must have been heading east along the trail, as Mr. Dunning's home resides at the easternmost end of the trail. Bugs claims that he's an experienced birdwatcher, but any birdwatcher who's gone out more than once would know not to walk east in the morning. The rising sun would blind you, and every bird in the sky would simply look like a dark spot. What is more likely than Bugs' half-baked birdwatching story is that he delivered the letter that I received this morning telling me to report to Mr. Dunning's house. He then proceeded to Mr. Dunning's house to commit the crime now in question. He then fled before I had the chance to arrive by courtesy of his letter.
You almost had me with your unexpected knowledge of the park's native avian species. Regardless, I'm sure that somewhere in your pockets is the second part of this late fee receipt to the library regarding a book on the state species that I found on the ground beneath Mr. Dunning's car. Unfortunately, you were messy.
Well, Bugs,
Wait. What the? That's impossible. How did you? Darn you, Encyclopedia.
all right, let's go, Bud. Sorry for the trouble, Encyclopedia.
Nice job, Encyclopedia. For a second, I thought he had you.
He'll never beat me, Sally. He never learns. Come on, let's go get something to eat.